Hello and welcome to episode 683. I'm Laura, also known as Lala.
I'm Leslie, also known as You Don't Call Me Les, it's the TheKnitGirlls, and today is January 28th, 2020. Laura and I both use the she, her pronoun, and we both have naughty dogs currently. So apologies if you can hear the tippy tappy or the barking. There's just no making them. Uh, yeah, I guess my brain dead. So knitting, do you want to go first, or would you like me to?
I can go first. I am working on one thing, and that is a pair of socks. So I am knitting some socks out of Wool and Zinosh. This was one of her club colorways, and I have the first sock done. And I have started on the toe of the second. So these are a superwash Targhee, and I am knitting them on size 0 needles. My dog really wants in this room, and she is not allowed in this room when I'm recording or on a Zoom, so she's out of luck. Sucks to be her. And really, I'm just knitting these over 56 stitches, and that's all I've been working on. I've had a busy weekend, but I will talk about that later.
Well, that was the quickest I think you've ever gone through. Your
I have no finished objects either, so.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing that we tend to alternate on our productivity then.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am currently working on the Mount Pleasant by Pip and Pin, which is a little cropped sweater. Let me grab the pattern, show you. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a little cropped sweater. And I've been sort of working on this on and off for a couple of months, and I'm at a really terrible point to show you, but I've split for the front and the back. So it's knit from the bottom up. Um, it calls for knitting like 9 inches. I think I went to almost 10, just to give it a little bit more length. And then this is how much I've knit to the front. So maybe 3 inches, somewhere around there.
Cool.
And I've got to get to 6 inches before I start shaping for the neck. It's a sort of crew neck. Um, I am knitting this out of some Republica Unicornia in her BFL in the Ramble On colorway, which is a nice coppery. And I'm alternating seams every 2 rows, which is a good rule of thumb for any hand-dyed yarn. Um, just in case there are any color inconsistencies, it sort of helps to even those things out. I have another thing that I forgot about. I will have to go and get it. I've started the Intarsia pillow. That's in the other room, but I'll go and get that when Laura's talking about the spinning, because I'm guessing that you have a fair amount of spinning to talk about.
Not really, but
Okay.
a
Well, as
smidge.
usual, I'm wrong. So,
No, you're fine.
uh,
I have two things to talk about.
well, I'm still, well, in my works in progress, I started an English paper piecing kit. So this is by Violet Craft, and I bought the whole kit, so it comes with the fabrics and the shapes that you need already punched, and you just have to like perforate it, and you just have to pop them out
Oh, cool.
and cut the fabric. This is linked in our show notes. Our show notes are on our website, which is the Knit Girl, the 3L. So I popped out all of the pieces, and like right now they're just paper clips to the different fabrics because I still have to cut the pieces out. English paper piecing is a hand sewing technique where you have all of these individual little pieces and then you sew them together and create Amy Beth was working on one of these at, I don't remember, I don't think it was last year's like craft get together that we did, but the year before she
Mm-hmm.
was working on one. And started that. It just came in the mail yesterday or the day before. And so, and then the entire thing I'll go and get in a minute and show you. I did finish the giant thread.
Oh, fun.
This used 3 teams of the fingering weight and a team and a half of the lace weight. I was
Oh,
holding the fingering weight double. Um, and then I had to break into the last team for like the bind off and the eye cord. So it's a very long hood. So I would say it's like 24 inches long, something
oh,
like that.
wow.
Uh, but it was useful. You know, look really sexy. So it's
It
got
seems to have a lot of drape.
ties. Yeah, it's all garter. So if I blocked it, it would just grow. Um, but it's very warm. So I think it will protect me against cold winds. It's actually warm right now. It was 45 earlier, which is
I have to look and
basically
see what
tropical.
it is here.
So yeah, I was outside in just a hoodie earlier, which is
Oh, wow.
amazing. So yeah, this was out of Pin Dye's yarn in her Crumble Flubby in the Suncatcher colorway, as well as a scene of lace cashmere in QING. Yeah, more SSK yarn being used as best. It's
Wonderful.
very flubby, and that makes me happy.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, that's what I've spent most of the week trying to finish this because the road got super crazy long with like 300 stitches at the end. So
It sounds intense.
it took forever, but now it's done. And I'm looking forward to trying it out once it gets cold enough, which should only take a day or two. Um, that's it for me. What about your spinning?
I have some spinning to show. I did some spinning for some Winterfest classes that I was teaching about using your stash. So I spun some cesium. This was some fiber that I got in a mystery box from them. It was a Scooby-Doo themed mystery box. So this bottom is Mystery Machine. It's a superwash Shiniko is a branded um, merino rambouillet blend
Hmm.
from the United States. And then this is that same colorway applied with superwash Shiniko in a green colorway. So those two are done. This one is 200 yards, both are 2-ply, and this one is 400 yards. So I might combine those in an interesting way.
Yeah,
And then I spun some into the world as well. This was a club colorway and the redundancy colorway. It is a Shetland silk. This was it spun end to end. So just as the colors come. And then this was it marled in the drafting. So yeah.
can you hold
So
them
some
closer?
I
Let
can.
me see.
So just some color techniques. Yeah, Shetland silk is not my favorite. I think if you've been watching for a while, silk is not my favorite. But it was a fun little experiment, and those are each around 100 yards. So they are more like a worsted weight. So yeah, that is what I have for spinning. I spent most of my weekend teaching taught 5 classes for Maryland Sheep and Wool Winterfest. So around 15 hours of teaching, which was super fun. I had awesome people in my classes. It was wonderful. But yeah, that's how I spent my weekend. And I also went to Oxford Fiber Fest on Friday during the morning for around an hour and walked around and had this is the first fiber festival I've been to by myself, probably since 2005. Um, so it was an interesting experience. It goes a lot faster when you're just chilling by
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Um, but yeah, it was fun. It was a stressful day for personal reasons, but it was a good way
Distraction.
to avoid thinking, yeah, distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to avoid thinking about some stuff that was going on. So yeah, that is it for me. That's all I got besides what I was reading.
Well, I really haven't been reading this week. So, what have you been reading?
I am still reading Of All Tribes by Joseph Bruchac. It's a middle grade nonfiction about Alcatraz Island. And then I started listening to The Serviceberry by Robin Wall Kimmerer, which is an adult nonfiction about abundance and scarcity in the natural world. She is an indigenous author. And yeah, it's really interesting. I like her voice. I like the way she reads. She's also the author of Braiding Sweetgrass and another book about mushrooms. Um, so yeah, that is what I've been reading. That's what I was listening to in between phone calls on my way down to Oxford.
Did you get any good stuff at Oxford you want to talk about, or just
I got
when you
some stuff
decide to
that
use it?
I'll show it as I use it up. I got some
Okay.
yarn from String Theory, which Colorworks, which is always lovely, and some fiber from Cesium and the Fold Out Cat. And then another skein of yarn from one of the yarn buses.
Okay.
So I'll show it as I use it.
All right. It sounds like it was a fruitful trip at least. That's good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, you sound done. You sound like you are pulled out,
I'm
which I think
fine.
is
I mean, I was at work today, but yeah, there's just not
um,
a lot to talk about. Like, because I worked.
yeah, I understand. Okay, well, I don't really have any books or anything particular to talk about. I started watching a new show on HBO called The Pit, which has Noah Wiley from ER, and it's another
Oh,
sort of newsroom-based
oh, interesting.
series. Um, and every episode is 1 hour in the same day that the whole series spans.
Oh, kind of like
So,
24.
yes, apparently. I've never watched 24, but the premise, yes.
Yeah, 24 is 1 hour in 24 hours.
Um, but yeah, that's basically it. I haven't really been reading a lot. I'm listening to the Innkeeper series. I'm on the little novella after Maud's book. So, Sleeping the Holidays, maybe, or something like that. Yeah, that's basically all I have. We have a Patreon this event this weekend, this
We
Saturday.
do. It
It'll
is,
be
I'm
macrame.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead and, yeah.
Yeah, so it's macrame, small project for the both of us. Nothing crazy, so maybe we'll finish um, some
I'll
of
have to
it.
watch something because I have no idea how to do macrame. And I don't think my kit came with directions.
Yeah, I mean, macrame is basically like decorative knots that create a pattern. I don't
Oh,
know yours specifically. If there's a reference video, maybe on the link where we bought it, maybe I
maybe.
don't know. But yeah, it'll be fun. So that's every month we do a new craft um, for our Patreons, who are the people that support us on Patreon. And we also do a virtual midnight the last Sunday of the month,
Yep.
usually the last Sunday of
So it was just this past Sunday at 6.
the month. And then I sail along this coming Friday. So we appreciate our patrons very much.
Yep.
And I think that's all I got this week. It's going to be a short one.
We've been updating the SSK website, and
Mm-hmm.
you pulled from the
The wait
wait
list today.
list today. So yeah. Excuse me.
Mm. All right. Well, I think that's it. So we'll go ahead and go, and we hope you have a lovely week. And we will talk to you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.